Hello, and welcome to another episode of Women's Health and Vitality Unleashed. I am your coach, Dr. Ann Hester. I am double board certified in lifestyle medicine and internal medicine, and I am the creator of the PatientWorld.net on demand course platform. So, for you ladies who really want to take a deeper dive, I have some free master classes coming up. One is tonight, but they will be every month. So, you can go to patientworld.net backslash masterclass BBB. So, patientworld.net backslash masterclass BBB. The masterclass is Brain, Body, and Business How to Thrive with Lifestyle Medicine. And I am thrilled to have a special guest today. We have Stephanie, and I'm going to let her tell you all about herself. Take it away, Stephanie.
Okay, hi, I'm Stephanie Noel, and I'm a veterinarian, a small animal veterinarian, and I'm also a transformational coach and lifestyle coach. I've been in veterinary medicine for 18 years, practicing as a small animal vet. And a few years ago, I started to notice that I was in survival mode. I was really struggling to get through the days, not because I didn't love the career, it's because I do love it a lot and gave too much of myself, gave my all, and I couldn't balance it anymore with my own self care, my family. I have three kids. The oldest is 12, the middle is 10, and the youngest is 6. So I really started to notice how this shift was affecting myself, and I entered a phase of burnout that I didn't really stand still on. I just continued. I just pushed through, and it's my passion, it's my career. So I continued giving it my everything till one day I realized I couldn't anymore, and then I entered. I always loved self development and emotional work, and I thought I could do it myself.
Mm.
So it did help me. It did help me to go like 2 3 years on the verge of burnout and still enjoying what I did, but having these peaks and ups and downs. But at one point, I really reached out to a coach, and I needed to accept myself as a veterinarian, that I needed to get help myself. And it was such a major shift that I experienced that I got excited to pursue that also for myself. So I became a certified neuroscience based coach, and it helped me a lot through the years, and also gave me a lot of purpose in helping others, and it filled me. And last year, I pushed a little bit too much again, and especially with the night shifts and the weekend shifts. And I got a shift where I was called in 4 nights, midnights, and I couldn't regulate. My body stopped me. I got all kinds of neurological symptoms, brain fog, pins and needles, tintlings, and my physician said, "You really need to pause now and give yourself a break." So that's a little bit in a nutshell the story.
Okay. So, you had a series of neurological symptoms as a result. So, I can certainly appreciate, burnout. I was a physician for decades, and I no longer practice medicine. I'm still board certified, but I don't practice medicine anymore. And I have kids too, so it's very difficult, to really balance that. And a lot of people don't really appreciate the significance of pushing, pushing, pushing until a lot of people end up in the ER thinking they're having a heart attack when it's really just the outward manifestation of what they're dealing with internally and how it just comes to light. So you said that you mentioned some small changes. Can we go into that a little bit more?
Yes, yes, yes. The 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 first was acknowledging that I needed to fill my cup too, and take time and make time for myself, and creating room and space for that, and also meaning taking some a break also from being a mom, because you're continuously uh, providing as a veterinarian and giving care, and then you come home and you continue giving care. So I would take like a morning off once in a while to go to the beach,
Mhm.
or even if it was for 2 hours, or if I was really filled up with tasks and a lot of things to do with the kids, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the park or in the woods, just walking under the trees and really making yourself aware of this, of that you're gifting yourself this time, and being mindful about nature. And trees have this healing power. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so it really shifts something in you. So just 15 minutes, it already helps a lot. When drinking a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, really being mindful, aware that you're gifting yourself this time to take a 10-minute break. Small adjustments already go a long way. And that's something it really helped me.
Absolutely. You talk about trees. I remember I was probably in kindergarten or the first grade. The first poem I ever wrote was about trees being so kind. They do no harm. They simply grow. It's like trees are the kindest thing I know. They do no harm. They simply grow. That's all I remember. But
Wow.
you know,
Yeah.
I am well over 40, so I remember that was the very first poem I ever wrote. And it's just there's just something therapeutic about
Yes.
sitting and looking at the trees, looking at the leaves going back and
Mm.
forth in the wind and hearing the rustling. It's just
Yes.
extremely therapeutic and
Just
relaxing.
feeling the wind and
Yes.
the senses. And what I notice is the more you gift yourself this time in nature, the more you start to sense the little things. So notice also small details, and
Mhm.
and then also that your nervous system is regulating, and
So
it's yeah.
let's talk some more about the nervous system. What have you learned about the nervous system in your journey?
Really to start to listen to what your body is signaling to you, and to listen also to your emotions, because our emotions, we are so into going, and the world is so fast paced, and our emotions are there to signal something to us, and not to push them away, but sit with it and ask yourself, what is actually your body and your nervous system communicating to you? What is she telling me? What do I need to adjust? And paying attention, because you can prevent so much by just doing these. That's also actually a small step, and accumulating that over time, it makes a big difference. And I really went also a little bit into breath work, paying attention to how you breathe, and taking time to maybe do 2-3 minutes of conscious breathing and feeling into your body, feeling where you feel the tension. If, is it in your chest, or maybe in your thighs? And I noticed when I was stressed or had a period coming up that was going to be stressful, that I would get a lot of tension in my thighs, in my area of my hips and thighs, and that's actually the body preparing to run. Even that nothing was going on, just the thought that I was having. I have like a long weekend shift coming up or something, would start preparing my body, and my breathing would get shallow. And noticing those shifts helps you to pay attention, to take it slower, to give the love that you need to yourself, the self-care. And talk a little bit with, because our brain is just preparing us for all kinds of things that may not happen, and just tame your brain in that process and calm it down, and help yourself regulate your nervous system. And if you feel in that period, okay, I need more support, I will go a little bit more into nature, or pay more attention on the protocols that are the protocols I built in for myself. Yeah.
Breath work in particular is very soothing. Can we take a couple of moments? Can you go over this with the audience?
Yes. Basically, what I would do is really tap into myself, and close my eyes, and just sit with myself. Put It helps a lot to put your hand on your heart, your chest, or sometimes on your solar plexus. And, just ease into the moment and let everything slip away. So if the thoughts come, let them come, but let them float by like clouds. And I like to take like a deep breath in and then hold for about 5 to 6 seconds, and then breathe as long as possible out again. And if you do that for a couple of counts, couple of cycles, you already feel how you start to, really ease into the moment and relax. And, just feel also into it and tell yourself, I'm okay and it's safe. And, I got you. I'm with you. That's very powerful.
Absolutely. So I do have to ask you, as a vet, and we're talking about kind of regulating and just self care and so forth. What has been your experience? Give us a case about um, a patient that you had
Hmm.
whose master um, really, I don't want to say depended on the animal, but
Hmm.
there was such a strong bond. It's just, you could just tell that that pet was a major part of that individual's life and it helped settle that person.
I see it in a lot of patients. So a lot of client, owner, patient interactions that their pet is really their everything, and that's why in a consultation room you feel and you see so much love, and also when something is happening like in an emergency, so much stress coming up and emotions, and the bond is it's just amazing. And in those cases, I really have to hold space. Also, not I have to be the veterinarian helping the the patient, but also holding space for the owner. So you have really like a dual role and helping them suit themselves also and feel safe and feel held, and that you're doing everything you can in helping their beloved pet.
Mhm.
And
Now, go
it
ahead.
goes it goes even further. The pets can also take the emotions of the owners. So in cases where at home there's a lot of tension or stress in a certain period of time, or grief emotions, the pets tend to show symptoms also that can be related, like that you can see that they are, especially in a household where they're close, the owner and the pet.
I used to think it was very peculiar how close people were to their pets. When like there was a hurricane coming, well, I'm not leaving my pet, and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
how can you not leave? How can you
Yeah.
not rush out
Hmm.
and leave your pet? And then I got the dog of my dreams, and my kids,
Yeah.
it's a German Shepherd. He's about 100 pounds. My kids used to get so jealous because as soon as I got home from the hospital,
Hmm.
between the garage and the house, we had the mudroom. So I would spend time in the mudroom playing with my dog because he wasn't house trained at that time.
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
Mom, we haven't seen you all day. What about us? Like, oh, I'll get to you.
Yeah.
This
It's so,
dog was
yeah.
just so soothing,
Yeah, it's so
just
the
petting his
love.
coat, looking in those beautiful brown eyes after having left an extremely stressful shift
Mhm.
at the hospital.
Yes.
That was like a lavender bath and
Yeah. I forgot to mention that, yes, because
yeah,
petting, having connection with a pet, it's the best suit for our nervous system.
it is huge.
Yes, yes. And working with them, I think for sure it helped me also in the clinic all those years, because you get so much love back from them, from the pets.
I remember during training and even practice when I was practicing medicine, there are studies that came out showing that if you have a pet, you live longer than if you don't. If you're married, that's the top. If you're not married and you have a pet, it's better than not having a pet.
Yeah.
And I wondered what that was about. And then I got my pet, but before that, I started training in lifestyle medicine. I got board certified in lifestyle medicine, and one of the six pillars that will have one of the six pillars proven to help prevent, treat, and even potentially reverse many diseases
Mhm.
is connectedness. And
Yeah.
so just feeling good, just feeling happy. I understand, that the hormone oxytocin comes into play. I mean, it just
Yes. Yeah.
actually can prolong your life expectancy and
Yes.
improve the quality of life. And so,
Yes.
the nervous system, sometimes we think of the nervous system as completely separate from our emotions, how we're feeling, but
Mhm.
and then also from the body, but all those things are interwoven.
They are connected. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what else do you want to share with our listeners today?
Mm, I would want to share with listeners because I really see how many people are pushing through and living in survival, and it's really more than we think. I think a lot of us hold up masks that everything is going well or that everything is perfect, but working now as a coach, I see how much people are struggling or not particularly struggling, but living life in the fast pace and the survival and saying, when I get to my pension, I will enjoy, or when I reach this goal, I will. And I really want to encourage everyone to really, let's live in the now. Let's really sit with our feelings like we already discussed here and acknowledge them and what are they telling us. And because like in my case, I thought I'm a veterinarian and that's the only thing I can do, but I'm still a veterinarian. I just gave myself now a break, and I'm getting all these ideas and other ways to fill my life and
Mm,
still be of purpose and support
yes.
others. Like now, I'm gonna be do some locum work for a veterinarian that's going away, living on an island. We don't have
Mm,
locum veterinarians, so now I can support them in that area. And I'm supporting other women going through their journeys in the transformations, in the blocks that they are feeling in stepping out of their comfort zones. I'm studying acupuncture for animals. So by stepping out of the box, it's not that easy, and that's why guidance and giving yourself support really helps, because I needed that also for myself. But the, it opens up so much possibilities for someone, and it started with me by listening to really what I want to connect and really also acknowledge what I need. And um, first of all, regulate and pay attention to filling your cup, and then think about how you want to pursue your dreams, because we're never too young or too old to pursue our dreams. I'm also 40 plus, I'm 44, so I'm making these life changes at this moment, and it's possible for everyone. Follow your dreams.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, if people want to reach out to you, how would they do that?
They can look me up on Facebook under my Stephanie Spellen Noel personal Facebook page. And
Hmm.
on Instagram, I'm under Dr. Stephanie Noel.
So
Dr. Stephanie Noel.
just spell Noel.
Sorry?
Spell Noel because I want to make sure people know the spelling the
Oh,
way.
Noel. Nouel.
Great. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much. This was a great episode. And again, ladies, a free masterclass is coming up tonight. And also, basically every month, you can go to patientworld.net/masterclass BBB, and you can sign up for tonight. Or if you miss tonight, you can still go to the same site and leave your email, and we'll contact you when July's session is set up. Or if you're listening to this podcast later on, it's going to be every month. So just go ahead and sign up, and we'll get back with you about the next scheduled time. And I hope you have a blessed day and health to everybody. Bye bye.